And if you guys can put yourselves on mute. So we're now recording and I will share the screen. Okay, I think there's a Nicola online as well, so I need to put you on mute, Nicola, and I'll put you on mute as well, Lisa. So let me just minimize this. Right, so welcome to the Elite Stars Super Region Summer Regional Training. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sort of, touching base on literally what we did over the last 2 weekends. We saw over 300 consultants across all of the super regions, which is fantastic. But I know that, obviously due to family commitments maybe or long distance, you guys were unable to make it. So I really do appreciate your time. Do make sure that you are on mute and take screenshots of anything, because I am literally going to try and cram in 63 plus slides in the space of 40 minutes. However, if we do get cut off, please log back in on the same number. Okay, so throughout the meeting, we had recognition throughout the meeting. We had goal setting and belief. We touched on how does your actual summer look in terms of Body Shop, different ways to earn income. So we're going to show you how you can earn extra income. If it's not just partying, then you can obviously pick up some top tips by utilizing your kit. Should you be a partier, then we're going to touch on how to prepare your hostesses. New products and product play. Obviously, if we could product play with through the screen, we would, but hopefully some of you have already ordered or taken advantage of some of the new products that we've got, and all of those products are on Be Inspired in terms of if you wanted to know more knowledge about the products. We also went through some planning, so it's highly important in this business that you plan and you forecast so that you've got a goal to aim for and you've got the the know-hows to do it. Then we had a couple of lovely ladies at each venue do a testimonial of their journey with the Body Shop at home, and there was a raffle as well. So this is the brand new summer catalogue. Hopefully some of you have already invested in this. It will run right up until the end of September, and then our brand new catalogue for Christmas, which is exciting, will be launching in October, as of the 1st of October. So get to know this catalogue, get to know certain products that you love in here, and then you can obviously start to promote these products as well. So it's a gorgeous new catalogue with lots of brand new products and lots of things that we need to learn about as well. Beauty ambassador training. Obviously we had a beauty ambassador that she presented some of the brand new products, and we're going to actually skip through all of the new product list, because everything should be uploaded onto Be Inspired under the training section of Be Inspired. So if you want to have a look at any of the training notes and get to know those new products, such as the Born Lippies Born Lippies, such as the lipsticks and the sheet mask, etc., then it's all there. But I'm just going to sort of top load on obviously what they are, so that you can zoom in on those to look at, to find out a little bit more about them. So more details are on your Be Inspired website, which you have access to 24/7. So events, we are currently focusing for this quarter on a couple of events. So at the moment we are focusing on the body yogurts, because that runs in quite nicely as well with our current customer special. If you haven't tried the body yogurts, to me, I would absolutely invest in at least one of them, because they are a totally different consistency to our body butters and our lotions, but it's another formulation that you can offer your your customers to use if they don't like the heaviness of the body yogurts. So really promote the body yogurts, because it's a prime time of the season, obviously, because it's summer, for them to be able to want to purchase from you. We're also going to be focusing, I think, as from August, on the tea tree range. And as you know, there's going to be a new product launch from August, which is the peel off mask. So yeah, we're going to be moving into doing the presenting the tea tree as well. So we've spoken about the body yogurts, which is our first event, but we're just touching on the new products, which are the hand washes. If you haven't got those hand washes, they are absolutely gorgeous, especially the spa one, the Tiare one. It is amazing, well, because it just lingers, the smell just lingers on your hands for a long time. So we've got the hand washes, which you can incorporate with the hand creams, which you can incorporate obviously with any of the hand care products. So look at the hand washes and start to obviously promote these new products. We also have an addition to our sheet masks, and everybody, I love all the posts saying, I'm going to get sheet masks tonight. It's brilliant. So sheet-based. So the vitamin C glow sheet mask is very, very popular. It's flying off the shelves alongside the other masks that we have. And again, don't just sell one sheet mask, sell enough sheet masks, like a treatment for a month. So you could offer a discount maybe if they buy 3, 4 or 5 sheet masks at a time. But we recommend that if people are going to start using the sheet masks and wanting to see a difference in their skin over a 28-day period, then we recommend you sell anything between 5 and 6 sheet masks to your customer, because for the first 2 weeks, we would recommend they have 2 sheet masks a week, do 2 sheet masks a week for the first 2 weeks, and then 1 after that, so they can sort of cut that down. So if they want to see a difference in their skin and want to treat their skin with our sheet masks, don't just sell the one. It's not a one-off, one-hit wonder. We also have the special edition makeup, so we're really excited about the brand new colour eye sticks, and obviously the new lipsticks as well. So really kind of promote that. A lot of lovely ladies out there like all the nude finishes, etc., etc. So we've got a nude colour to suit all skin tones. So the matte lip butters, again, if you haven't tried them, then think about maybe investing or collecting some orders from your customers, and then putting some of these through as the free shopping, so you haven't had to make any investments. The Shimmering Shine lip liquids have launched as well, so we've got 3 of those, and obviously the eye colour sticks to add to the current core range sticks as well. So really, really push for the new product launches. Another good way is to obviously get people to want to host a new product launch party, because everybody loves new products and wants to see the new products firsthand. So maybe think about having one of those parties. We also have a few lip butters that have been reformulated, which are totally vegan. And I think, off the top of my head, I think it's the strawberry, coconut, shea, and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. But again, all of them are communicated on our Be Inspired website. So do look out for the lip butters, because then you can promote out that they are actually vegan now. So there's only a few of them. So I spoke about the event, which is the tea tree event, and it is basically mainly to do around the new peel off mask. So this is a fun fact that you can share on your groups if you're not a partying consultant, or you can share at your parties. But the fun fact with regards to stacking 20 milliliter bottles, so the amount of bottles sold in 2018, how many Eiffel Towers would you fill? And we had lots of answers thrown at us, and it actually is 400 Eiffel Towers. So you can imagine how many tea tree bottles were sold. And that obviously is not just in the UK, it is over, around the world. So tea tree is a very, very popular range with us. It's got its uses not just for, within the skincare range, but it's got its other uses, like, it helps to eradicate nits and, bites and bugs and that sort of thing. It's really, really good. So 400 Eiffel Towers. So you could create you could create some sort of a poster. I think there's already a poster out there where it's another interaction poster, and the person who guesses correctly wins a little prize. So the tea tree anti-imperfection peel-off mask is launching in August. So hence that's where we're going to be sort of starting to tease our customers with the new event. And obviously we're all excited about the peel-off mask. It's a one-use only mask. So what I would suggest is obviously invest in one of those for yourself and maybe try it out as well, so that you can communicate that to your customers. So let's not forget about the current charity that we are supporting. So we've teamed up with Bloody Good Period, and it is all about, donating period pads across the whole region. We must have collected way over about 1,000 period pad packets. I've got to go to Westfield. They're going to love me, so I'm going to have to give them a courtesy call before I arrive, because we had over 200 packets at the Surrey venue, and we had at least 100 packets from the other venue that I attended. So, encourage your customers to obviously support this campaign at the moment. It is something that us women have to deal with every single month, but unfortunately in this day and age there are still women out there who cannot afford obviously the to buy these products. So let me just, Charlie, I'm just going to put you on mute, darling. And if there's anyone else on mute as well, I need to put on mute. Emma. Okay. So yes, do keep promoting, because we're running with this charity up until October, and have a look on the website, because there are a lot of other places that will accept them if you're not near a body shop that actually takes them in. So moving on to the next slide, this was a recognition per venue, and this is from Surrey side. So as you can see, this was for June, and there's sales out there because we've got people doing £1,600 sales in the month of June, and there's quite a few of them over £1,000. So never think that the month of June, and even going into the month of July, there are no sales out there. The ladies were, sharing their top tips, how comes that they've managed to achieve these sales in such a quiet month. It is just having your fingers in lots of pies. So we're going to be touching on certain sales opportunities that you can go away with and see whether or not these ideas would suit you within what you're currently doing. So each venue had the top 10 selling superstars, and yeah, we had a good handful of ladies do over £1,000. So let's begin with the mindset, because you all know your whys. You all know why you joined the business. Was it for financial reasons? Was it for building your own confidence? Is it just you want to meet new people? But it all starts with mindset as well. A happy mind will obviously rub off on your customers. Your attitude changes, your demeanor changes, and people will want to buy from you. People buy from people. It's not just a case of literally, just posting pretty pictures of our products onto your groups. It is all about you. Okay, so which one are you? Are you half full or are you half empty? So I'd rather be half full. So at the end of the day, it is all about thinking, what can I do to top up my glass to ensure that I will maximize on the sales opportunities to earn the income that I desire over the summer holidays? So have a read of this. 2 salespeople were sent to the same underdeveloped country to find out if there was a market for their hand cream. Mona reported back, no chance of any business. Almost no one uses hand cream. Joy reported back, fabulous opportunity. Almost no one uses hand cream yet. So if you were the boss, which one would you send back to sell your company's new hand care range? I know who I'd send back. I'd absolutely be sending Joy back. Her mindset, her attitude towards, oh my God, nobody uses hand cream. This is an amazing opportunity for us to get those customers in. Obviously never make the assumption like Mona did, because she assumed, yes, you're going out to the underdeveloped country. She's assuming people aren't going to afford it, etc., etc. So never ever prejudge. Always look for an opportunity to be seized wherever you go. So summer is huge. I have done, this is my 15th year, so I've been with the Body Shop 15 years. This is my 15th summer. Yes, I am not partying and I'm not out there as much as I'd like to be, obviously now that I'm regional manager, but my summers I really utilised when I was out there as a partying consultant. Summer could be better than peak. It is something that you need to again, use your mindset that not everybody is on holiday. But first of all, you need to think, how much do you want to earn over the summer period? A lot of you are mums, and you're dreading the next 6 weeks. Oh my God, the kids are going to start going off school. What am I going to do? How can I afford to pay for days out, etc., etc.? If you are a mum who's got children off school, then these, into the next 10 slides, we're going to show you how you can utilize, earning the extra income to fit around the kids, who are off with you as well. So think about how much you want to earn. Are you going away on holiday? Because again, you could be earning whilst you're away. Are you here, but you have to pay for your days out with your children? Everybody is different. We also had different ideas around the room, whereby we printed off how much a day out to Chessington for 4 would cost, how much a cinema for family of 4 would be, or school uniforms, anything like that. What was, kind of an expenditure that you as mums, or anybody really, irrespective, would need to obviously purchase and pay for these little extras over the summer period. So we handed out a bucket list, and as you can see, there's an activity. So that could be, day out to Chessington, how much that would cost, paying out for childcare, how much that would cost, school uniforms, how much that would cost, and they totaled it up. So it was an exercise which they all had a handout with. I'm going to be posting the file up on our region page, so that again, if you write something down, that it's something that you're going to want to achieve. And a lot of the consultants are going to be putting them up on their fridges, etc., so that it reminds them that, oh my gosh, what activity can I do to ensure that it's going to pay for all or part of this bucket list. And some people had over £1,600 that they would need to earn over the next 6 to 7 weeks. So I'll be posting that on, and if you care to obviously print that off and share your bucket list, when somebody shares something, you're more likely to action, and you're more likely to get results, and you're more likely to earn that income that you've got at the bottom of the cost, total cost. So a full diary will grow your income, your way. But it all starts with the perfect party pitch. As you know, there are videos and training clips about the perfect party pitch. That is something that you need to train your mind and be at the forefront of your mind at all times. If you love a particular range, think about the perfect party pitch. What products will amount to £25, because that would be free. Think about the 70% discount. Always highlight what's in it for your host or for somebody taking your kit, etc., etc. Talk about the discount. Introduce the host to the new product. So if you're looking for parties, or you want a pamper session, or whatever you want to do, talk about the brand new products. It's so easy to get new bookings or new sales opportunities just talking about our new products. Always talk about the savings, how much they're going to save. So if for instance, they get over the £230 mark when they collect their orders. Talk about they can choose £100 worth of products and pay £22.50 for it. You can also use a host eyes only catalogue, and if you're not sure about the host eyes only catalogue, then have a look at the bookings video, and they have been bumped up a few times recently on the region page, and we talk about the host eyes only catalogue, so that people can have a visual and see what the discounts are when they book their own party. If you're somebody that's always out and about, always have your favourite product on you. Make sure you've got a catalogue to hand within, easy access to. I keep a few in my car. I always keep one in my bag, because you never know who you're going to meet. You can choose to use the printed vouchers as well. We've got vouchers under the files section of our region group, under files, and also you can find vouchers as well, I believe, on Be Inspired if you wanted to print them off too. Another way to book is to pick up the phone, and lots of consultants over the weekend basically said, I have that fear of the phone. But at the end of the day, these are your customers. Your customers have already purchased from you. Your customers already like you. They've already, experienced their shopping experience with you. There is no harm in you picking up the phone to any of your customers and offering the opportunity for them to have a summer party. Or even better, people wanting to earn more money. So host coaching, let's say you've got a few parties in the pipeline, you've got some sales opportunities whereby you have got a host. By host coaching, it prepares your host for a successful party, and I can guarantee it will give you higher income. If you want a shortcut and not host coach and just rock up at the party and hope that you've got 10 people there, you've got £100 worth of free outside orders, then you are amazing. I'd like to know your style. Host coaching is something that we encourage, we recommend, because it will earn you the bigger income. We always recommend you talk a £450 party, because yes, it will earn you no less than £100. And when you host coach, these are a few things that you need to have in your host pack when you go and see her and talk about having a successful party. 5 catalogues and 10 highlighted order forms. Don't be tight and just give her 2 catalogues, because guess what? She'll keep one and give one out to her mate, and her mate not even order. Make sure the order forms are all highlighted, you know, name, address, so that you've got the details you need from your customers. We always say and recommend highlight an order form which has host wish list at the top, so that you can encourage your host to choose £175 worth of products retail value, and she would be able to pay just £45 for that. So I always used to challenge my hostesses to write a list down before the party and do £175 worth, because when she realizes, oh my god, I actually do need £175 worth, guess what, she's going to start to invite more people. She's going to start an online event. She's going to give out all her invitations, and she's going to obviously get some outside orders, because she would want that 175 and just pay £45 for it. We recommend to put an application form, because your hostess, that's another host reward that a lot of consultants tend to forget, because they're too busy wanting to get the high sales for their hostess. However, you know, the host joining offer is available to our hostesses when their party sales are over 150. A host joiner is actually worth a lot more to the consultant than it is just by her having the party. Okay, and do speak to your manager if you're unsure about any of this. We recommend you pop in samples for the host to try before the party. Maybe double up on the samples and say, right, this sample is for you, these samples are for you, and if you'd like to give this set to a friend you know who's coming, because at the end of the day, when I arrive up at their parties, I will ask my hostess and her friend to give a review on those products, and guess what? They're the ones that are actually selling those products. So, you know, you don't need to be a pushy salesperson whatsoever. For you to want to expand your database, we recommend pop in 10 free prize draw slips, because your host could be a worker. She could be working in an office full of people. So challenge her to get 10 free prize draw slips completed. And then if she gets them completed, when she brings them back on the night of her party, you can give her a little freebie. It's entirely up to you how you want to challenge your hostesses. We recommend your host to set up an event on Facebook. Not everybody is on Facebook. It's not a problem. When I joined 15 years ago, we never had Facebook. So, you know, this is a bonus, how you can reach out to the customers that A, may not be able to make it, or B, who want to have a bit of a preview. So these are the top tips, what you can do when you are setting up an event prior to your hostess's party. Introduce yourself, post the catalogue link, talk about the exclusive offers, our customer specials, etc., etc. Get people to ask questions and start to interact with them. Take them on a journey, because when they see you are interacting with them, they will obviously want to order from you. You can post up a 3-minute clip of you using some of your favourite products, because I can guarantee when they see these products and see what they do, they're going to absolutely want to come to the party. Okay, but it will help lift your attendance, and it will absolutely help with pre-party orders. So bear those key recommendations in mind. So I'm just going to top line on this. Obviously, we had a lot more time to sort of talk about this, but these are different ways that you can max on your summer selling. You know, parties and product testing, we are definitely going to need to log back in, girls. Parties and product testing events, etc. These are where you will get the bigger income, because parties, you get a room full of people in there. You know, you could potentially be walking out with a 450 party once you have worked it properly prior to the actual event. You know, you don't have to use the word party. Use product testing evenings, pamper and prosecco, pizza and pamper, coffee and, you know, a coffee morning. People are put off by the word party, so be creative and theme your parties to suit your customers. Always host coach her, pick a theme. Offer your guests as well their own party once you've got that party in place, and prepare. Look at the website so that you know your offers, because it is so, so important. But most of all, have fun. You know, you don't have to be a stand-up consultant and need to know all the ins and outs. You can just literally read out of the catalogue and read off the bottles. We also, we also recommended online events. Some people, or what they're doing, because they know they're going away, they have invited people to have their own online party, and you know, literally the same post could go on different events. So if you've got 5 people who said, yeah, I'll have an online party, all they need to do is invite all of their friends and you do the work. But you would be going into each event posting the same thing. So, you know, we've had consultants do 250, 300, the highest reported to me within my business a couple of years back. She actually did a £980 online event, and that's just one person who hosted a party and literally got about 30 or 40 people on that event, but a £900 party, and all she did was just click on the offers, introduce herself, did a couple of videos, and Bob's your uncle, people were ordering. So these are some, you know, ideas what you can do on the online events. One-to-ones, you know, everybody's got a kit. So offer free mini facials, free mini makeovers, you know, free pamper afternoons. If people can't squeeze people into their house, they still want to see the products, you can offer a one-to-one consultation. I used to literally use market research and for new products, looking for people who can do market research on some of these brand new products, and people would say, yep, I'll help you out. Or I would always say, I'm looking for models wanted. I need to practice on the brand new skincare regime collection that we've recently launched. So offer out free facials, even if it is just for half an hour, because you never know, that lady is looking for a new skincare regime and she could be placing a £100 order with you. I also used to say to my ladies, oh, I did have a slot, it's cancelled. Do you have a friend who I could also offer a free facial for? Once you get 2 people in the room and you start talking about the benefits of having a party, they may actually book a party for the next 2 weeks because they absolutely love the products. So, you know, that's how you can build. As long as you've got your foot in the door, you can start to build on that and speak to your managers, obviously, when if you're unsure about any of this. We all have kits. So kit drop parties, this is great. If you've got a lady who wants to borrow your kit, it doesn't have to be every single item in your kit. You can separate products to your skincare, to your makeup, to some of your pamper products, and you can say, I've got 3 kits to loan out to any of my lovely ladies on my group, because she could absolutely invite some of her girlfriends together and have a pamper evening, and they can sample your kit. Okay, so as you can see, we recommend that you still treat it like a party. Don't put too many products in there, because at the end of the day, you don't want her to use all of your products up. But we always recommend that you highlight the order forms again. You also put in a free price draw slip. You get her to do her wish list as well. So there's a lot of things that you can kind of utilize in terms of being able to get the bigger income from your kits. You know, if you don't want a party, get your kit out there doing the partying for you. Okay, so please take a screenshot of that if you are interested in utilizing your kit. If you're not partying, this is another way you can absolutely get your kit working for you. My highest kit drop was a £460 party, and when my host rang me. I was actually driving home from training, and she basically said, oh, I did a £460 sale. Is that okay? Well, hello, of course it's okay. We also have the Office Angels. You can get your kit into an office. So if you've got a friend that you can trust with your products, it doesn't have to be the full size products, it can be samples. Again, we recommend give out the vouchers because their work colleagues might want to think, oh, actually I might take one of these vouchers and book a party. You can see we've got the free prize draw slips in there, the highlighted order forms. You can offer her a gift for getting some orders in, etc., etc. It is entirely up to you, but these are the recommendations. And do look on our regional book Facebook page for these kit drops. If you type in kit drop, you'll find stuff about kit drops, etc., etc. But speak to your manager if you are unsure. So at the moment, I mean, most of the events and tabletops are obviously over now because a lot of them are normally school fetes, etc., etc. But these are recommendations on how you can hold a successful tabletop or an event. You know, lots of consultants like to do lucky dips just to entice people to come over. Don't worry if you haven't got any stock. I don't want you going off thinking, oh my God, I've got to go and purchase £200 worth of products so that I can sell it on so that people come to my store. No. I used to be a consultant who didn't even have products to sell, and all I would bring was my kit. And people would use that as a sampling display. I would call it my sample bar, and people would come up and sample the products, and I would say, complete a free prize draw slip, and you can take a free sample of the favourite product that you like on this display. And if people wanted to order, it's fine. They could order through me, it's fine. But I was mainly at these tabletop events to network, get more bookings and find my recruits. But these are all the recommended things that you should bring to an event. Now we're going to be cut off, so please come back on to in the next 2 or 3 minutes, because I might need to sort out the recording, okay, because it's going to be recording and I need to sort it out. It needs to upload. So do book on again and we can finish off the rest of the slides. So I know I am going to be cut off any minute. So those are the events and the tabletops, girls and boys, if there's anyone on there. Once we get a cut off. Oops. Nope. So whilst you're out and about, keep your creative bag ready to go. Again, these are all the recommendations. Make sure the free prize draw slips are with you, application forms, sample pots, so that you can offer samples out to people who fill out your free prize draw slips. You know, we always aim to get 5 survey forms completed every single day. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go out to a park and speak to, you know, ladies who are picnicking with their children. You could be at the school gates, you could be at work, and you could get your free prize draw slips completed to help grow your business. So, you know, just keep the great thing is this business is portable and you can take it anywhere and everywhere. So at the end of the day, there are so many other ideas that we can offer you to start maxing on your summer opportunities. So stock up on free prize draw slips and survey forms.